pink.
We started this, it started out when I first moved here in 1991. And it was a little bit of just a little small room taxidermy where a couple of guys were kind of interested in it, and they started meeting with me. And we started mounting a few little things. Of course, back then we didn't have a lot of stuff coming in, so to speak. So it was kind of stuff we'd kill ourselves, and so it started out that. And then as the years went by, some of them went in other directions. And then newer guys that wanted to learn taxidermy started coming. And so it kind of became a little taxidermy school in a way. I've trained a couple of guys that have opened their own shops in different parts of the state. And some of them were pastors who use this as a supplemental income. Here at our shop, we take in a little bit of money, but it's not a lot. We do a lot of free work or half-price work. And the monies that we do take in, a lot of it goes to providing the meals and stuff that we do in here. But over the years, it began to develop into a cooking thing where we started cooking on Tuesdays. And at first, it was just for the men in the shop, whoever was working, 6, 7, 8 guys. And we did that for probably 2 years. And then people started hearing about us cooking, and so 1 or 2 would show up on a Tuesday, and then as time went on, it built up to what it is now. And it's gotten to be a pretty big thing, as you saw yourself, for the last few times that we've been doing this.
Yeah, but let me just say it this way. We could read this, and it would be accurate if we read it this way, the kingdom of God. It says kingdom of heaven, but that's...
The key to the success of this particular ministry is this ministers to men where they're at. Most of the guys you see in here hunt and fish. There may be 1 or 2 that come just because they like to eat. But what got most of these guys coming was the hunting and the fishing. We have a sportsman's fellowship club in our church. We pay an annual due of $20 a year to belong to it, and we fish little inside tournaments amongst ourselves. And y'all ought to be here during hunting season. It's competitive, man. It's competitive in here. And we hadn't been on a fishing trip this past week, or y'all would have heard a lot about it. As a matter of fact, just listen to this. Watch this. Gary.
What?
Gary?
Yeah.
Who won that last tournament at Rayburn?
Me.
How you figure that?
We had the 5 biggest fish.
You sure?
Positive.
We never weighed them. How do you know?
Because y'all had all sardines.
And this is on
Who called the
record
biggest
here.
fish?
This is recorded.
What's that?
Who called the biggest fish?
Was it Benji or you? Which one?
Mine was an ounce bigger than this.
Yours was an ounce bigger.
You go show her your live well. Show your live well. Show her your live well.
He bought a can of sardines and gave to me. And he said, there's more meat in this can of sardines than the 5 fish you weighed in that day. And he said, the neat thing about this, when you eat the sardines, you can have the can as a live well.
But out of all of them, he's the only one out of the whole group that's ever caught a beaver.
Yeah, I caught a 30-pound beaver.
And I never